maybe I've been playing too much PC. I thought a round is gonna be really, but oh boy, oh boy.
Greetings, Tetris citizens. It is your old pal, Van Dweller, back with more Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for March 2026. And what we've got for you right now is a single solitary solo match between Peak and Sillyshark. The winner of this will eventually take on Sidnev. Not exactly sure when that will take place, but we can get this round one match out of the way. So that is what we are gonna do. Let's take a look at our rules real quick. Not going to read the whole thing, so players, please listen very carefully. First player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through level 39 super kill screen. Score uncapped. Same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match will be used. Please do not receive any in-game advice and do not pause unless the commentator tells you. If you do experience tech issues like with OBS, internet, or your computer, or capture, or camera, or anything like that, just keep playing. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $400. We're looking to get to $2,000. It seems so far away. So far. How do we do this every single month? I don't know, but we would love to get to 2,000. That will enable us to pay our top 8. If you want to contribute to the prize pool, use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That will bring up some links. The one that says Masters March, that is the one for this tournament. Click on the link. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you'll find the login button. Click on that to log in. And you can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. Once you're in, look on the right side of the screen. You'll see a button that says contribute. And yeah, we're getting like toward the end. We're like basically this match and another away from having a full top 16. Once we have a full top 16, there's 5 streams to go to hit our prize pool. So really looking to get there, and hopefully we do. So anyway, that's how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, you can do that by going to patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going, just like the people on this slide are doing. Madelsberger, oh, you missed it with the 6767 contribution. That's going to get us up to 46767. So thank you, Madelsberger. Appreciate that. But anyway, thanks Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, N Dog, Mr. Brink, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat Javan T, Jason, Sunny, and Mila, and everybody else on this slide for your contributions. Really appreciate that. And if you want to find other ways to support us, you can use the support command. There are some ways to make a one-time contribution. There's some ways to make a recurring contribution. Whatever you want to do is good. And then, oh yeah, if you're on YouTube, you could do a super chat, stickers, join the channel as a member. You can gift a channel membership. Over on Twitch, you got bits, you got subs, you got gift subs. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to the greatest streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it, so do not lose it. Use it on us, okay? All right, we're going to flop on over to our game scene. We'll go ahead and get our players lined up. Players, if you need a moment, you can take it, because we are... I've gotten through the opening part very quickly, so you can... you know, warm up for a couple more minutes. All right, so we just get a head. That's fine, just a head. I'm just gonna get a big head.
It is sort of required for Masters.
Oh yeah. Oh, whoops. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, we just got a big floating head. That's fine. All right, we got some torso now. We got some torso. All right, we're doing all right. We got some torso. We're getting better here. Canada, they don't have all the same technology we have here in the United States, so I got to make sure I'm not judgmental. But let's fill up the whole side. We'll get a big Sillyshark head, and it's very silly and it's a big head. And really, though, I should be able to cut. I should be able to like crop. If I go over to this, I should be able to crop this head for next time. If there is a next time. Okay. Let's go ahead and move that player over a little bit. What's up, Anjing? How's it going? Ryan Hamburger. I have an announcement. Peak is the first member of the Titanic 10. All right. I agree with that. All right, players, I am going to go ahead and give you some pieces. The pieces are here. A2BD18. A2BD18. Is everyone doing X's number now? Yeah, why not? Just pick 6 Tetris players and... I mean, shouldn't that kind of be a thing? At the beginning of every year? I mean, that's basically a fantasy league, right? Everybody picks 6 players. Maybe you can pick one from each. There's like cohorts, groupings of people. Like you can have one S tier player, one A tier, one B tier, etc. to follow throughout the year, and then you get rewarded for how they do. What do you think of that? That should be a thing. All right, players look like they are ready. They are both on seed, so they are both about to start playing their round 1 match here in the teal bracket. Peak versus Sillyshark in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side is Peak, seed number 23 from the United States of America. He's right now singing about amber waves of grain and purple mountains majesty. He's literally doing that right now. I can see him singing it right now. Peak's got a PB of 1.97. He was ranked number 19 in the most recent. Yeah, he's putting his heart on his... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Peak, what the heck? Put that away. But anyway, yeah, Peak's number 19 in the Premier Poll. The Premier Poll is a ranking of Tetris players. And that ranking is done by, luminaries in the Tetris community, such as myself and Barrett and Vince. So it's good. It has to be right. It's got to be. We got our finger on the pulse of the classic Tetris scene. All right, no, Barrett's good actually. But anyway, I'm not good, and Vince is probably like 10 times worse than I am. But 125 for Peak, 115 for Sillyshark. Of course, Peak, as one of the main people over at Classic Tetris League. Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing we know about Peak. No, Peak is of course, longtime member of the classic Tetris community. Matches going back all the way as far back as 2020. He's been in the gold bracket of CTWC 2021, played a couple times in the silver bracket, was in the top 4 of the silver bracket in 2022. He's a 4-time Mega Masters player, played in Mega Masters last year as well. A couple of our stupid Tetris Monthly reboot tournaments, no bars, no next box. And you've also seen him at the, I guess, pretty recently at the Space City Regional. And, that's Peak. And on the right side of your screen, it is Sillyshark 123. Now, you may know this player under the name Fortisim. They're still listed as that in Liquipedia, so I don't think it's, oh my God, they don't go by that name anymore. I mean, they're in there, Liquipedia. So Sillyshark, Fortisim, the whole thing. Now, Sillyshark was the winner of the Culturist 2 Championship at WPL in 2025. He's known as a Tetrio player and similar games to that. But has also played, a bit of NES Tetris, has played at that WPL Championship in the NES Tetris category the last couple years, but competed in all the other ones as well. Tetrio, Culturist, Tetris Effect Connected, that kind of thing. And I think this is Sillyshark's Masters. Second Masters event. So yeah, Sillyshark debuted in Masters in January of 2026 and suffered the indignity of going out to Dan V. Oh my goodness. Don't spread that around that you lost a match to Dan V. No, I'm kidding. Dan V, I don't know. Dan V kind of finding a second gear now in life and in Tetris. 382 here for Peak. 445 for Sillyshark. Tetris says, Vandy, you are the second member of the Titanic 10. This is due to my projection that you will be receiving your first max out in the year of 2026, thanks in part due to the training that the legendary Vandy Challenge has given you. Thank you, Tetris. 3-2 says, I believe that Sillyshark has the 40-line sprint world record, or at least used to have it recently. All right, that's good to know. Oh, yeah, Sillyshark is also ranked, yeah, in the Premier Poll. I accidentally NR'd Sillyshark, but Sillyshark's actually ranked number 25 in the Premier Poll, so my apologies. 451 for Peak, 548 for Sillyshark. I think I had Sillyshark ranked as well. Peak with the 19 transition at 476 gets a Tetris 500,000. Sillyshark with 2 more Tetrises available before 19 could get a 600K. Yeah, thanks for the correction. Jay in the window. And why does it say Peak 19? Because Peak is actually 24. So I'm not sure what happened with these. I'll have to take a look at why that is. Why did that happen? I don't know why that happened. I'll have to go and look at all the other ones because this intern, unreliable. 636 for Sillyshark, 621 for Peak. There might be some formula on this cell. Like what? Wait, what? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, my apologies. Those ranks are wrong. 24 and 25 in the Premier Poll. I had Sillyshark at 23. Well, Kevin, Tetris, when are you going to do a Titanic 10 reveal? Like, you should do a reveal video. Or, do it on the channel. You can. I mean, you're telling us here in this chat, like, we're all insiders, so, but, to announce it to the world, right? 749 peak, 800,000 for Sillyshark. Sillyshark ahead 79,000. Yeah, why are those ranks wrong? I'm like super concerned now. This is really bad. Well, thankfully, I've got 3 days off. There's not going to be any streams Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. So I've got some time to look over things, I hope. You spent weeks on Kingsman stuff and tired of making graphics right now, so you'll get it from the mouth of the man himself, me, and by me, I mean Tetris. All right. Don't burn yourself out on Kingsman stuff. Is he paying you? Oh, wait, I'm not paying him. Oh, man. He actually is. Oh, my God. Well, he's got all that CTWC money. Like, we don't have any of that. we got CTM money. It ain't much. That's going to be a top out for peak at 954, and Sillyshark is good in game number 1. Oh my God, I answer this every time. Nothing against you or anybody who asked a question, but I've just been answering this question nonstop. Did February finish? If so, who is the winner? No, February is not finished. It should be next week. All right. All right, so Sillyshark going for that 2 million. On this mullen, I guess. All right, there you go. New pieces are here. 59951C. Nice seed. All right, thank you. I do my best. Pines Cutely is the 3rd member of the Titanic 10. Your stacking is impeccable. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 2. As opposed to my stacking, which is peccable. My stacking is very peccable. All right, let's get these players started here, game 2. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to make sure I thanked Properly Madelsberger for that 67 contribution to the prize pool again. Appreciate you. Get this up to 467.67. My stacking is immensely peccable. Thank you, Tetris. Where would you find a list of current tournaments? Go to of current tournaments. Just go to go.ctm.gg. Any of the tournaments that are active are there. Once the entire month is closed out, then I delete the month from the main page. But the brackets and the matcherinos will be linked there for any of the months that are still active. $115 for peak, 98,000 Sillyshark. No, I mean just from the main page. If you're not on the main page, you don't know what I'm referring to. All right, Tetris for Sillyshark. That T doesn't land quite right, but maybe this can be cleared away in, I don't know, 3, 4 burns, something like that. Well, now it's looking more like 6, 7 burns, somewhere in there. That's a lot of burns for one misdrop. Don't misdrop, kids. 236 for peak, 153 for Sillyshark. What if I want to see quals for November 2022? I mean, yeah, you can just edit the URL, I guess. But yeah, I've got to revamp the whole online presence. May or may not do that. It depends on how certain things go, but yeah, qualifiers are tough. Like, they don't capture the qualifying scores on Liquipedia, right? So it would be really nice if they were in there, but that's not, I guess, what they're interested in. I think someone does have a qual database as well, or someone's putting that together. I don't know for sure. 270 for Sillyshark. 356 for peak. Sillyshark's had a Vits set up. But is still recovering. All right, there you go. Long bar into column 9, gets set up. And there's one into column 10 for the Tetris. 302 for Sillyshark. 425 for Peak Eric. An American. Peak American is what I call him. $348 for Sillyshark. 471 for Peak. Tetris for Sillyshark, $399, $480 for Peak. So Peak ahead by about 82,000 points. A little under 4 Tetrises. All right, Sillyshark getting set up column 5. 1 row off the bottom. Would love a J here, and really not so much anymore. But getting it cleared away. It's going to cost some burns. Little Corian thing there for Sillyshark. And it's set up in column 7 for a Tetris and gets it 1 row up. 473 for Sillyshark. 577 Peak. So we're into level 19 now. Peak into 20. He's at 630. Long bar in Tetris 655. 534 for Sillyshark. Tetris for Sillyshark. Tetris Peak. I have to sneeze. That was a good one. It's a shame you guys missed those. If you're a Twitch sub, you hear the sneezes. All right, triple into a Tetris for Peak 773, 649. Sillyshark. Summers says, I am a Twitch sub and cannot hear him sneeze. I mean, it's nice of you to say that to make the non-subscribers feel better, but I mean, yeah, that's a nice thing for you to say. You don't want people to feel like they're missing out. I understand. Tetris for Peak 845, 667 for Sillyshark. Sillyshark can open up that right side. We're on level 24. Oh, Sillyshark, way high hang of a bar on the right side. And my goodness. So that is going to be a top out for Peak at... top out for Shark, sorry, at 682. And Peak is going to take game number 1. That is how that sentence was supposed to come out. So yeah, Peak is good. And Sillyshark is good too, but just topped out. You can be good and top out. So Peak has tied it up. You can go ahead and get the max if you want to start a streak. Go right ahead. Kat Kunoichi just subbed on Twitch. Thank you, Kat. Oh, crap. That reminds me, I got to get back to Dave there. Dave missed our meeting, and I have to I have to reschedule with Dave. That reminds me. You're here for the sneezes. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, wait. It's false advertising now. Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna be a class action lawsuit. We were promised sneezes. That would be cool though, if like Twitch subs could get different audio. Then I could like have a commentary free stream that you have to subscribe to. So if you didn't want to hear commentary, you could sub. That would be amazing. And I mean, I'm sure we get like 1,000 subs instantly. Okay, C1D48F, yes. Going to get these players started. Game number 3. What was once a best of 5, now best of 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I mean, because let's face it, everyone's here for the Tetris, and then they have to endure or tolerate Vandy and the Vandy show that takes place during it. I get it. I know. I understand. I'm not oblivious. Supermark, I do not want to know. I do not want to know what comes up under that, but I'm looking. All right, well, oh, well, I don't know, man. All right, we are underway here in game number 3. 54,000 for Peak, 27,000 for Sillyshark. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. 123 Peak, 59,000 for Sillyshark. Oh, I think Sillyshark was expecting that T to be kind of a burn there, but that dropped one spot too low for that. I don't know. That's how I'm reading it. I could be wrong, but that is what I think happened. He seemed genuinely surprised at where that piece landed and that it didn't burn anything. $176 for Peak, 70,000 Sillyshark, deep Tetris channel. There's one. And now it is covered by at least 4 lines. Vandy, have you been watching the World Baseball Classic? I just haven't. I don't feel like I have time to do it. I got to be honest. I'll watch selected highlights and then, you know, of course you got to watch John Boy breakdowns. But other than that, I just don't feel like I've had the time. Tetris for Peak, 260. There's one Sillyshark, 197. Titanic 10 member number 4, Crab Rangoon. All right, Sillyshark with the Silly L placement. All right, look at this. Almost perfect clear. All right, long bar goes in. Tetris 273 down the middle. So Peak about 100,000 points ahead. Tetris says, I'll drop member number 5 when the prize pool hits 500. Oh my goodness. We got like N-Dog Jr. All right, you heard the man. We get to 500 in the prize pool. Tyler will reveal Titanic 10 member number 5. I mean, this is foolproof. This will definitely work. So thank you, Tyler. The world is waiting. You know, one idiom I've never investigated or know that, like, why is it people are waiting with bated breath? And it's B-A-T-E-D, right? Why is it bated breath? I'm sure there's etymology behind the whole thing. I've never looked into it. 412 for Sillyshark. And do we have baited anything else? Is it like abated? Like, does it come from the same thing as like abated? All right, Madelsberger saying that as well. Same source as abated. Okay. But we don't bait anything else, I guess. Well, I mean, Tyler does, but 546 for Sillyshark, 657 for Peak. Danny with the $10.10 contributions gets us up to 477.77. Do you guys remember the commercial that was on, I don't know, it was maybe like 10 years ago? For jail release, call 777-7777. For jail, and it would just repeat that over and over again. I don't know why I remember that. Danny remembers. For jail release, it would just keep repeating it over and over. So I remembered it. And I guess if I needed to be released from jail, I would call 777-7777. Is it 877 cash now? JG Wentworth. 782 for Peak, 685 for Sillyshark. Like, literally my favorite thing to watch as a, tween, I guess the tween years from like 10 to 12. My favorite thing on television, which I watched all the time, was infomercials. I loved infomercials. $760 for Sillyshark, $912 for Peak. You're setting up your streaming background. Oh my goodness, you're gonna do a whole. You're making a run at it. It is unusual. I mean, I don't know. I just thought they were cool. I liked the optimism of like, hey, look at this, get this product and everything will change. It's amazing. And I always like gadgets and gizmos and commerce. All right, Peak is in trouble. I don't know what Peak can do here. A65 cannot get the bar over. That's going to be a top out for Peak. That left side is a disaster. Chase down target for Sillyshark is A65. A66 is the target. A66. 100,000 points away. Long bar in. There's a triple. Tetris for Sillyshark, A24. Tetris is here going to be worth like 30. 40,000 something now. Oh, that right side for Sillyshark might not actually be fixable. And no, that is going to be a failed chase down for Sillyshark, and Peak is going to hang on and take game number 3. Wow. So you're streaming back. Danny, do you stream now? Do you like actually stream, or? I don't know that I've maybe once or twice, but are you making a go? You gonna go full time? Is it going to be Tetris? Or are you going to be like, or are you going to do political commentary, or you going to get all Hassan Piker on us or whatever? I don't know. You be the new Hassan Piker. No political. All right. Good. All right. BF9, BB8. That would be awful. Why? Why would that be awful? Maybe the world needs your voice. I don't know what you would say. Maybe they don't, but all right. Looks like both players are ready. Game number 4, Peak versus Sillyshark in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, just, you know, whatever. Just be a political streamer in Taiwan. That sounds like a safe thing to do. That sounds perfectly safe. The Vits for Sillyshark. So Sillyshark up against it, needs to win this one to stay in the match and the tournament. Yeah, I know, Chen. That's what I'm saying, though. Yes, I understand that Taiwan is more liberal than China. My point, well, I don't want to have to explain it. I don't want to have to explain it. Don't make me explain. I know the world situation. Tetris for Sillyshark. Yeah, you could say big words like, yeah, facetious. You could do that. What's up, Henry B? All right, Sillyshark with that crenellated board. Oh, all right. There we go. I was half expecting the upside down T, like I would have lost my mind because I love the upside down T. With the notch upwards, that's like one of my favorite things. I would have lost my mind. Crenellated, yeah. Well, that is, you know, that's a callback to the old Jonas and Heather streams. Like that's what Heather would call a board like that, with, you know, every other thing with a, you know, that kind of parody board. So you call it crenellated, which I thought was very creative. So when I see a board like that, every once in a while, I like to remember the old days. So you can drop like boiling oil on people through the gaps. It's nice. 419 for Sillyshark, 415 for Peak. All right, Chen, you're getting a little, getting a little scary. You know, it's fine. You can like the stream. I appreciate it. Let's not go overboard now. Peak gonna miss that L spin. You made a pasta. All right, good. Oh, that left side for Sillyshark. Long bar, Tetris, 534. Could be able to set up for one more. Yes. And this is a good pace for Sillyshark. 557 through 110 is excellent. Tetris for Sillyshark, 583. So a level 19 600K entry in the offing here for Sillyshark, assuming things go okay. Peak needs things to go okay as well. But he's going to open up that right side. Oh, bunch of boxes dropping. Oh, Sillyshark's board climbing a little. Couple of bars here are going to help both players out immensely. 635 entry for Sillyshark, 581 for Peak. All right, Wallbant rooting on a Canadian. A fellow Canadian. That is true. I guess I didn't acknowledge that Sillyshark should be added to your list of Canadians. If you know, just in case you're building such a list. All right. Sillyshark trying to get this board down. Peak now suffering as a result, a bit of a drought. So is this should be still accessible? The whole thing, well, we'll see what happens here. This is a bit tough here for Peak. And oh man, that S placement, so hard. Well, all right, we'll see what happens here. It's kind of coming down. I don't want to jinx it. And wow. 925 here for Sillyshark. Peak. It looks like he's gonna survive this. I mean, come on. Everybody in chat, you thought he was done too, right? He is not done. 800 here for Peak. So what? Wow, great survival here for Peak. Amazing. I mean, Tetris believed, but 838 for Peak, 966 for Sillyshark. Oh, you should definitely clip this and ship this to Line Spin Media. You know, because they're accepting clips that have been shipped to them and then doing stuff with them. It's happening all the time, man. 909 for Peak, A35 for Sillyshark. So we're at 47777. We're trying to get to 500. And if we do, then Tetris will reveal the fifth Titanic 10 member. A47 for Sillyshark. Oh, this is tough. 29. Longbar gets over it. Should help him bring it down. No, that is going to be a top out for Peak at 989. Oh, goodness gracious. And Sillyshark was in the process of topping out as well, but was already ahead. So we're going to a decider. Decider, more Tetris than you can handle. Oh, I hit the button and it didn't. Yeah, another glancing blow of the button. 3A FC 8E. So there's the D Snyder. And we have the maple. Oh, yep, we do. Maple cider. Feet. All right, we're doing push-ups apparently. Clapping push-ups. Wait, Sillyshark wearing pants? All right, thank God. At first I was like, wait a minute. He's not wearing pants. Phew. W, by the way, Sillyshark, W shower chair, may I say. Yeah. You know, it's none of our business. None of our business. It's optimal for posture. Who knew? All right, so Peak is offline. Peak is like, enough of this. Peak, you realize it was like, all right, I don't know if Peak, like, he said OBS crash. I don't know if you just like rage quit and said, I lost, it's over. Let me just refresh both players. But I will say, Sillyshark, your pants are too close to skin tone. Yeah, honestly, I thought you were like nude, and I was like, oh God, we're gonna get, we're getting roasted. We're done. We're cooked. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's go. It's decider time. 3AFC 8E. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, huge burp. You guys, you Twitch subs, you guys get all the good stuff. You get all the belches and sneezes and all the whole thing. You guys don't know what you're missing out on. Well, it is a deciding game number 5. The winner of this will move on to round 2 to take on Sidnev. $163 for Peak, 90,000 for Sillyshark. Okay, there's some sort of setting up of something here. That is a triple. Will you be watching the Oscars tomorrow? I don't plan on watching the Oscars. I haven't seen any of the films. It kind of seems besides the point. The only Oscar I F with is God in it. What is FW? Is that what that means? F with? Sillyshark way up on the board here, but gets a long bar down. for triple. That's going to knock it down. 308 for Peak, 146 for Sillyshark. So right now, Peak doubling up on Sillyshark. The only Oscar you F with is Godinez. What about Oscar the Grouch? No good movies lately. Hard to find excuse to go to the movies. Honestly, there's a whole history of cinema that I have yet to see that I'm far more interested in seeing than like any movie that's come out. I gotta be honest. So I don't know. Until I've exhausted that, a little Z spin set up for Sillyshark. Colin says, I want to see Fast and Furious 12. I hear they're making another Ocean's 11 or something. I don't even know if I think I saw the original remake of Ocean's 11. Not the one with the, with the Rat Pack guys in it, but, the remake. It's like, do we need to be doing that? I don't think so. Spider-Man, Doomsday, Supergirl. Yeah, it's just not my tempo. It's good. It's good for other people. You like it? I don't. 337 for Sillyshark. There's a Tetris. 360, 527 Peak. Am I a movie snob? I don't know what a snob is. I mean, that's like asking someone like, "Are you an a-hole?" And he goes, "Yes, I am." Well, I don't know. I mean, I like certain things. I dislike other things. I mean, isn't that everybody? But I would never look down upon someone for the movies that they like or the music they like. I mean, a little bit I would, but I wouldn't say it out loud. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. There's a lot of low quality movies that I love. There's a lot of high quality movies I don't. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. If you were a movie snob, you would have watched all the older movies you want to see. That's not true. I mean, I got a whole life. You gotta space it out, guys. You can't just, I like movies. Let's watch every movie. All right, 482 for Sillyshark. 669 T-spin missed for Peak. And plus, you develop new interests as you progress, right? He's like, I'm interested in this. I've watched it. Now I have a new interest, right? So you're never going to be done. Yeah, there was a time I was watching a movie a day. But it's been a while since I watched even one. 723 Peak, 608 Sillyshark. It's a decider, so the winner of this does move on to round 2. Tetris Peak 788, 698 Sillyshark, 90,000 point lead for Peak. Tetris is on 24, are worth 30,000. So on 21, they're worth 31 too. Tetris Sillyshark 733. Oh, Peak with that extra effort there, but that kind of throws off that J to the left. So All right, peak looks like substantially down. My goodness. Super tight here now. 818 for peak, 811 for Sillyshark. So quite the slowdown for peaks, allowing Sillyshark back in. Long bar down, Sillyshark. And he's got a low stack, and peak surviving too. But now Sillyshark out in the lead as we approach level 29. And there's a Tetris for peak just in time. Bring this stack down for 29. 874. Peak now in the lead. Sillyshark board needs help. It's getting help. That left side, kind of a missed 5-tap of that bar for peak. He's got it just down as far as he can get it, and gets the bar over, and another one over, and he's bringing it down again. So peak alive here, 898, ahead by just a few thousand points. So good recovery on those 5 taps for peak. He's set up for another Tetris here. Skimming it down, trying to hold on. Long bar over Tetris peak, 948. There's one Sillyshark, 945. Peach having to chop this down. Did I just call him Peach? Oh, that left side for Sillyshark. He's behind, and he's not going to get anything over it. Peak is going to hang on. So the recovery and the survival for Peak. Catching that long bar, bringing that stack as far down as he could, getting 2 long bars over to fill that board out. And that will allow Peak to survive and move on. And the D-sider is going to win over the Maple Sisnerp. So... GG's to you, Peak. You are the winner. Wow. Peach. I called you Peach. Peach. Well, congratulations, Sillyshark. That was a great set. You played amazingly well, certainly justifying your inclusion on the Premier Poll, in my view. Great set. Sorry I didn't get your rank on there, but we'll get it next time. So... GG's to you. We'll go ahead and report this to the centralized Tetris reporting authority, and then we will show you the state of the brackets. Peak 3, Sillyshark 2, and now you can go back to Tetrio just like you wanted to play. You didn't want to play Classic, you wanted to play Tetrio, so here you are. All right, where are we at? This is the round of 32. This is the whole big shebang tournament. So the top 16 situation, that is settled, but for one match, we still got to play, but for 2 matches, really. We still got to play, well, no, but for 1 match. So we just got to play Sidnet versus Peak. That will close out, or that will establish our top 16. We've already got 1 player into the top 8. That is Eyeball. So really, not a lot of matches left for this one, and it's Saturday, March 14th. Now, the problem is some of our players are not available until the 25th, and that is a thing. Yeah, Peak chopping. Peach. All right, Peach. Congratulations to you. So anyway, there's your whole thing. Well, that is going to do it for me today. Thanks to everybody who supported the stream. Kat. Look at all these people. Thank you, Kat. Appreciate you. For all you knowing people out there, my stream always jumps in quality. It makes me nauseous. Do you have any idea? Did I change the settings? When I change the quality higher, the stream just cuts off. I mean, I would just try to keep it a default mid-range, something like that. I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you, Kat, for the Twitch sub. Appreciate that. Prize pool 47777. Thank you to Madelsberger and Cox Danny J. Appreciate you. And thank you, patrons. Scott Gray, Jane, Window, Kane, Anti, Burger, N Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal, Junior, Troy, Dan, Kim, M, Cat, Java, D, Jason, Sunny, Mila, everybody else. Thank you so much. That is gonna do it for me today. I might be back on. I have a lot to do on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, so it'll be doubtful whether anything appears on this channel, but I might come back on a little bit later tonight. Maybe even my personal channel. I gotta finish reading a book, and I might do it on stream on my personal channel, but okay. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. The next scheduled event is nothing. I think there's nothing on the docket. So we will. We'll see you when we see you. Thanks, YouTube, for hanging out. Appreciate you. Jazzy Josh, Junkle, Mr. Brain. All the stars are here. All right. Bye, everybody. All right. That's YouTube. And then for Twitch, I think probably CTWC is still going, right?